Welcome to week 6 of AP Human Geography. This is the week plan for September 21st through the 25th. In class this week, we are going to go over how to pay for the AP exam. So you may want to start preparing your parents that we will need to pay for the AP exam that we're going to take in May. We need to pay for it now, and we need to pay $95. So you may want to prepare your parents for that and just let them know that that payment's coming. We'll talk about how they do that, and if your parents are having a hard time coming up with that $95, we'll talk about how the administration has created a situation where you can pay for it over time or a reduced payment. But just let your parents know that that payment is going to come up, and that we're going to talk about it more specifically in class. Okay. All right. Probably the next thing that's of importance to you is the Regents quiz. So don't forget to study for the Regents quiz. Remember, it's on pages 27 through 29. 27 and 28 tells you kind of the regions that you have to know, and then page 29 is the blank map, which you can choose to use if you want to, or if you don't want to, that's up to you. All right, next in class, if you're in the cohort A through K, so this is the Tuesday class, you guys are going to be finishing the video on the people paradox, and then we'll go over some of the main ideas in that video. And if you're in cohort L through Z, we're going to finish the introduction to population geography. After that, we're going to get into population growth. And so we're going to take a look at where the population currently resides in 5 major areas of the world. And we're going to take a look at the idea of what's called the ecumean. Then we're going to watch a short video clip on population explosion and kind of the impacts that it has on resources. And then I'm going to show you guys kind of a cool population clock so you can watch the population of the world grow as we speak. And then probably the last thing that we're going to do is to take a look at maybe the most important thing of Unit 1, and that's the demographic transition model. And so we'll spend a great deal of time talking about the demographic transition model, not only today, but also probably a good chunk of the rest of the year, because everything kind of stems from it or comes from it in terms of our society today. So it's a kind of an unfamiliar term to you, but you will get very familiar with it as we go through. Now, I seriously doubt that we'll have time to get to this week, but if we have time, we will start a project called Understanding the DTM. My guess is that we'll actually get to this next week, but if we do have time remaining after the demographic transition model notes, then we'll get to this. And this is an application thing. So you're going to learn about the demographic transition model, and then you're going to put it into practice in terms of how it works in the world today. Okay, on your own. And really, this is mostly just reminders for you. The big thing that I want you to do, hopefully today, as you're watching this on Monday, is that you need to study for the Regents quiz. So take 15, 20 minutes today and study for that Regents quiz. Also remember that this is the last week that you can retake Chapter 1 Keisha's 1 and 2, the reading quiz. You go to L205, and you can take your guided reading notes. If you don't retake it this week, it's not the end of the world, but this is the last week to retake it. I'm going to pull the quiz out of the resource room after this week. So don't forget to do that if you haven't retaken it. Okay, then very important. If you would like to take retake the Chapter 2 Keisha's 1 and 2 reading quiz, you need to bring me your guided reading notes for Chapter 2 Keisha's 1 and 2. And if I think they are sufficient enough notes, if you've worked hard enough, then I will allow you to retake the quiz. So bring those to class, and I'll take a look at them. Okay, and then your reading for the week, don't forget to do Chapter 2 key issue number 3, do the accompanying guided reading questions, and then that really should be it. Okay, if you have any questions, please email me. Other than that, have a good Monday. Make sure you study for that Regents quiz, and then I will see you in class this week. Goodbye.